welcome. Great to have you tuning in as always. Hope you're having a good day. Let's start to settle in. You just lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. Taking the time to slow down. Taking the time to settle in. Be mindful as you settle in. The common pitfall that a lot of us have is we overthink it. We're trying to overwork what we're doing here. You're simply surrendering. You're softening. It may not feel natural because we've trained ourselves not to do this. But this slowing down, the softening around the edge, letting down our guard, watching the breath is as natural to us as being high on alert. Some days the transition's smooth, some days it's not. And so you just take the time for it. And just turn your awareness to the breath. Just a few more breaths, just a few more moments. Then your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. And you gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement, swaying the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice and smooth. Doesn't need to be big movement or fast. Just that fluid back and forth, and then the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. On your next inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. The eyes are closed. And palms together to your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back plank. And exhale as you lower to the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening collarbone. And exhale, you press back down, dog. Take any movement you like. Just waking things up. Getting a sense of where the body is today. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. And inhale all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold it. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Your eyes are soft. The breath is full. Nice smooth rhythm. Nice easy process of waking things up, warming things up. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Nice and long over those legs. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. There can be a tendency where we just kind of gloss over those forward folds at the beginning and then at the end. So take the time for that full exhale, folding over your legs. Working that stretch, that length, the back side of the body. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right foot, folding over your legs. Inhale, full extension. And exhale. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right leg, low lunge, left foot plank, and exhale, lower. Inhale, nice and broad. Exhale, down. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, left, right. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale. You relax your arms, you close your eyes, just nice and steady, nice and balanced. And bending the knees, drop the hips, you sweep the arms gently. Your thighs hug into each other. The weight favors the heels, the tailbone draws down. Nice and grounded, nice and steady. Then shifting your weight into that right foot, you're going to lift the left leg up and step it as far back as you can. High lunge. The toes touch. Your weight settles down. That right thigh is pulling forward. That left leg is reaching back. That nice full extension of that left thigh. And take the time to feel balance here from foot to foot. Even distribution of weight front to back. Your torso settles on top and those arms then are able to reach up. Give you that lift of the rib cage. And nice and smooth, we're going into warrior three from here. You start to shift your weight forward out over that right leg as you rise up. And the left leg lifts behind you. You work to get parallel to the floor, but you feel long. That reaching from end to end, that drawing away from that center point. As you know you're confident on your leg, controlling your balance. Your shifting body, balancing from 2 feet to 1. And nice and smooth, that left foot floats forward as you fold over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. The head bows, the tailbone tilts up. Nice full length. Nice long line. Then inhale halfway. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. Then you settle into it. And letting that weight shift into the left foot as that right leg lifts. And you step it as far back as you can. Nice smooth transition. High lunge. You take your time and set it up. That drawing down of the tailbone, the abdominal wall, hugging it. That stabilizes your low back and helps your hips sit neutral. So you're able to work that reach of the legs, that flexion at the left hip, that extension at the right. And slow transition as we make our way into Warrior Three. The weight shifting forward. The left foot feels heavier and heavier as that right foot gets lighter and lighter and then just floats up. Trying to get out of that habit of feeling like we're hopping or falling forward into it. You control the transition. You control the body and space. And that right foot floats forward as you fold forward. This time you're going to sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. You draw the shoulder blades towards each other. The head hangs heavy. Then letting the arms drift over to the right, you look over that left shoulder. See if you can't pull that left arm a little further back. Then back to center. You look over that right shoulder as the arms drift to the left. See if you can't get that right shoulder to open up a bit more. Then back to center. You bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms, chair. Nice set base. This time we're going into revolve chair. So palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist over to the right. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You can broaden, you can bond. Work that nice rotation of the spine. The crown of the head extending forward, that left shoulder rolling back. That right shoulder rolling back. Then back to center chair, hips low, arms high. Palms together, thumbs to your heart, and you twist to the left. Squeeze those thighs into each other. That'll help the hips stay stable, isolating that rotation to the torso. A nice wrapping in the rib cage. And back to center chair, hips low, arms high. And on an exhale, you fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale, the left foot steps forward. Warrior Two. Right foot steps forward. I think I may have said left. You're at home, you can do whichever one first. We'll get both sides. But that front knee is bending as close to 9 degrees as you like. Sitting down behind that hip. A nice broad stance. Nice open line across the lap and upper chest. And straightening out that front leg. The toes turn in, the feet are parallel. We're going into goddess pose, so you pinch the heels towards each other. The knees bend as the hips sit, and the elbows bend 90 degrees. You sit as low as you want to, but you notice as you sit lower, that tendency for your low back to start to roll forward. When that happens, you lift up just a touch. Draw the tailbone down. Again, you want your pelvis to sit neutral, so your spine is tall rather than curved. You may try and sit lower, maintaining that long low back. Then inhale, you extend the limbs. You spin that back heel out, the front toes turn forward, setting up for triangle pose. You reach towards the top edge of the mat and you hinge over. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up. Nice and broad. And on inhale, you rise up, warrior two. The front knee bends. You shift behind it. Then exhale, hands to the floor as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And the left foot steps forward, warrior two. Nice, smooth breath. Thighs externally rotated, rolling away, wrapping away from one another. Then straightening out that front leg, the toes turn in, feet parallel. Again, you pinch the heels as the knees bend, goddess pose. And you sit yourself down. As low as you want to go while maintaining that long low back. Isolate those quads. They hold the angle of the knee, which keeps the thigh parallel. Then inhale, you extend the limbs. That back heel spins out, the front toes turn forward, setting up for triangle pose. And you reach forward. You hinge over. You got those three long lines here. Hand to hand, foot to foot, crown head to tailbone. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, find your way to down dog. Then sliding forward in plank. And you roll to the left side plank. Left hand, outer edge of the left foot. You can lower that bottom knee, stagger the feet. Lift the top leg, catching the knee or the toe. A nice strong lateral line. A nice lift of the hips, pushing the floor away. And smooth transition as you come back to center. That right hand comes down and that right foot steps forward, low lunge. From here, we're going in a side angle, so that right hand's on the floor inside the right foot as that left heel spins in, and then that left arm sweeps up towards the ceiling, opening up across the collarbone. It's like a nice open twist. If you want to wrap that top arm, feel free. Bind half or full. If that right hand's staying on the floor inside the right foot, squeeze that right knee into the upper arm. The upper arm pushes back. And that gives you a little leverage to hug that right hip underneath a bit tighter as that left shoulder rolls back a bit more. Then on inhale, you rise up, warrior two. Keeping the hips low as the torso lifts. You take a breath. From here, we're going into half moon. So that right hand's going to guide you forward, shifting your weight out over that right foot as you rise, whoop, as you rise up over top of it. And that right hand, it can touch down, but you want to be light with those fingers. Better yet, you try and learn to keep it hovering, that you're controlling your weight in that right leg, rather than feeling like you're leaning forward, pushing down into that right hand. When you feel all that weight sitting forward, what that tells you is your center of gravity has gone too far forward. It's gone past that right leg. So you need to move it back. Once you establish that weight in that right leg, then you're able to really open up into this. That broadening out of the arms. A nice long line. And on your next exhale, you just gently bend that right knee as you step back, warrior two. You take your time, set it up. Then on exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. And slide forward into plank. Then you roll to the right. Right hand, outer edge of the right foot. Side plank. Left arm lifts. Maybe the left leg lifts. But again, remember, as you hold it here, there is a tendency to let those hips hang, and you feel like you're hanging your weight down in this top arm, this right arm, the one that's on the ground. But you want to push down with that hand. You start to engage your obliques and your transverse abdominis right here on the side of the torso. As those contract, they pull the ribs towards the waistline towards the ribs. You start to get this nice arced line. It lets you push weight down into that right foot. You feel suspended here. It's with that lift and suspension that as you roll to center, it's easier to start that left foot forward into your low lunge. The left hand's on the floor inside the foot. That right heel spins in, and then that right arm sweeps open, side angle. And if you want to bind, feel free. And on inhale, you rise up, warrior two. And take a breath. Then at your pace, half moon. That weight shifts forward out over that left leg. You feel your center moving forward as you rise up onto that left leg. Trying not to move your weight past that left foot. Nice and smooth. The left knee bends as you step back. Warrior two. And exhale, hands to the floor as you find your route to down dog. And inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. The left heel spins in. The torso sweeps up. You let your eyes soften. Nice smooth breath. And take the arms behind your back. Interlace the fingers. You broaden the collarbone as you bow forward. Humble warrior. That front knee stays bending as close to 9 degrees as you want. The torso drapes towards the floor just inside that right leg. And the head bows. The shoulder blades hug towards each other. And keep those fingers interlaced as you rise up, lifting the torso up over top. We're going to just straighten out that right leg, setting up for pyramid pose. That right hip draws back as you now reach the torso forward, folding out over that right thigh. The fingers are still interlaced. The shoulder blades hug you. And you reach the torso towards the top edge of the mat as you hinge at your hips. Be strong with those legs pushing down and out through both feet. Then inhale, the front knee bends as the arms sweep this time back to warrior one. And exhale, hands to the floor, down dog or vinyasa. The left leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, warrior one. The eyes soften. The arms sweep behind your back, interlace the fingers. Broaden the collarbone and you bow forward, humble warrior. Remember those arms drawing back, more so than trying to pull them over your head. You're trying to squeeze the shoulder blades towards each other, using the strength of your upper back to stretch the upper chest. Then inhale, you rise up, keep the fingers interlaced. You straighten that left leg, transitioning to pyramid. The hips are square, and you fold forward over that left thigh, reaching the torso long as you go down, keeping those shoulder blades hugging towards each other. Inhale, warrior one. The front knee bends, the arms sweep up. And take a nice full breath. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Then inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward, crescent lunge. The left knee lowers, the toes uncurl. The hips shift down as the arms sweep up. You can take any hand position you like. Interlacing the fingers, turning the palms up. But you pull those hips down and forward as the torso draws up and back. And bringing that left forearm to your right thigh, That right arm sweeps back, crescent twist. You can stay there, broadening the collarbone, or you bend that left foot and you reach that right hand back, catching hold of the outer edge of that left foot. You can hug that heel in, but you keep twisting. Be mindful if you grab that back foot, it's going to pull to the right a little bit, but you want to avoid really kind of swinging it over towards the right edge of the mat or towards your right hip. You want to try and pull it straight in towards that left hip. And nice and smooth back to center. You're going to frame that right foot as you shift your hips back. Hanumanasana. The right toes peel up. You can fold forward right there, working those hamstrings. Or you start to slide that right heel forward, working towards your splits. And nice and smooth from wherever you are. You start to step that right foot back. The hands plant, down dog or vinyasa. Then inhale the left leg. And on exhale, you step the foot forward. Crescent lunge. Right knee lowers, toes uncurl. The hips sink as the arms sweep. Nice long crescent curve. From the front of that right knee all the way up through the torso. Be mindful, especially if you have a particularly bendy low back. You're trying to even out the bend through the entire spine, rather than feeling like you're just folding at your low back. You're lifting up and over. And keep those hips forward as that right forearm comes to that left thigh, and that left arm then reaches back. You stay right there, that nice twist of the torso. Or you bend that right knee, catching hold of that right foot. Again, those hips are staying forward. As you reach for that back foot, sometimes we do this, we shift back. We're trying to bring the body to that foot. But you want to keep the body forward and bring that foot to you. And be mindful because of what we've done so far today. This pose here where we bend that back knee and pull the foot in, it's notorious to cause hamstring cramps. So if you get a cramp, just let it go, relax. A good way to counter a cramp is by isometrically contracting the muscle on the opposite side of the joint. So in this case, if you were to get a hamstring cramp, you just put that foot flat on the floor and you try and straighten the knee. That'll contract those quads on that right thigh. That usually gets that cramp to release. One more breath. And nice and smooth, you unravel. You shift your hips back now so you can straighten out that left leg. Left toes peel, Hanumanasana. You fold forward over that left thigh, or you let that heel slide forward, working towards your splits. And nice and smooth, you draw that foot back as you make your way back. Then sliding forward into plank. And on exhale, you lower to the floor. You stack your hands, you rest your cheek. You take a breath. And preparing for 3 rounds of Cobra. The hands are under the shoulders. Elbows in tight, tops of the feet firm on the floor. And on your next inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the palms up off the mat. Baby Cobra. And exhale, relax. Take a breath. Then inhale, you rise once again. Baby Cobra or full Cobra. Plant the palms. And you start to straighten the arms. Keep that even bend to the back. A nice swept line reaching forward and up with the torso, rather than just pushing yourself backwards. And exhale, relax. Take a breath. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise up. Baby Cobra, full Cobra. If you want King Cobra, you bend those knees, thinking about taking the soles of the feet toward the crown of the head. But you keep the hands on the floor. And exhale, relax. You stack the hands, you rest your cheek. You take a breath. Now we're going to do 3 rounds of bow pose. So you bend the knees. You reach back and catch hold of your feet or your ankles. You can always do it with straight arms and straight legs if you prefer. And on your next inhale, you peel as much of you off the floor as you can. Whether it's straight limbs or holding on to those ankles. You reach up. Exhale, relax. Take a breath. And inhale, you rise once again, going up. Exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise up. And exhale, relax. You stack your hands. You let the body fall into the floor. Nice full breath. And then hands on your shoulders. You press the hips to the heels. Child's pose. You tuck yourself in. And on inhale, you rise up. You're going to sit over to the side of your feet. Bring your legs out front. Going into Marichyasana A. So that left leg stays straight. That right knee bends, the heel comes in nice and tight. So that right knee points straight up towards the ceiling. Then your right arm reaches up. And on exhale, you fold forward inside that right leg. Then wrap that right elbow around your right shin. The right hand's coming towards your right hip. You take that left arm around your back and you try and catch hands. Remember, if you can't catch hands, don't worry about it. Just keep that left hand outside your left hip. You have that right elbow against that right shin, and you get the same leverage. You're trying to pull that elbow towards the back edge of your mat, pressing your torso forward. Then inhale as you rise up. We're going into Marichyasana C. So that right arm is going to sweep around to the floor behind you. That left arm will reach up. And on exhale, you twist. You hook that left elbow outside that right thigh, or you can just hug the thigh as you look over your back shoulder. Then back to center, and you switch sides. That right leg straight, that left knee bends. Left heel comes in tight, left arm reaches up, and on exhale you fold. You wrap that left elbow around that left shin. Take the right arm around your back to catch hands, or you just keep that left elbow against that left shin, and you draw the body forward. Then inhale, you rise up. That left arm sweeps around to the floor behind you. The right arm reaches up, and on exhale, you twist. You hook the elbow, or you hug that thigh. And back to center, and you take the legs straight. Paschimottanasana. Feet are flexed, the arms reach up, and on exhale you fold forward. You catch hold of whatever you got. You bow your head, you close your eyes. Nice long line. Heel to hip, wrap into the low back, all the way up to the base of the skull. Then on inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. Once down, the knees bend. The feet are flat, the arms alongside the body. Preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. And on inhale, you push down. Lifting the hips, low back for bridge, or hands above the shoulders as you push down for upward facing dog. And exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And inhale, you push down to go up once again. Exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. And exhale, relax. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, nice tight squeeze. Then the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You hang out right there, or toes towards the floor beyond your head for shoulder stand. The hips lift, the elbows bend, hands are against the low back as you send the legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. And then back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward in nice and easy one. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the legs are straight, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press down into the hands and elbows. You arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown of the head towards the floor. Then exhale, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest, nice tight squeeze. Then the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees. And you release the knees over to the left. One final twist. And back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment and see the full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back. Chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together, heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. It's always great to have you on here with me. I hope you have a great rest of your day.